It ain't never work when you make it fun. Coffee and shorty, first thing in the morning. I'm at Starbucks in Illinois, in Las Vegas, in California, in New York, and I use Starbucks as my film studio. This is the 2025 session, 90 days of shorty. So we got about 60-something more days left. I had a meeting with Sheila Roof yesterday. Sheila Roof got 3 books. Those 3 books I'm gonna turn into 3 movies. One of them is called Baltimore Rewired. The other one is called Shorty Pull Your Mask Up. And another one's about Armstrong, Williams, and the Baltimore Sun and David Smith. It's about the media and the role the media plays in misinformation. See behind me? It's a time to pee. Did you use the toilet today? Yesterday when I came to Annapolis, y'all got mad because I asked y'all 2 questions. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? And I asked you, did you use the toilet today? You didn't want to answer neither one of them. So like I said, it's a documentary and a movie. Starbucks and Shorty, you got a hell of a story. And Starbucks did not approve this message. I spend $3 a day, so I got a right to be in here. Right here, that's Johnny Oleski. This is Starbucks. We will confront racism to create a more inclusive and just world. We stand in solidarity with our black partners, customers, and communities. We will not be bystanders. That's Starbucks, and Governor Hogan had that. Johnny Oleski got it in 2019, and Johnny Oleski asked for a federal investigation in 2019. Johnny Oleski gets a pass. You feel me? That's Governor Ehrlich. I'm a black Republican. I'm a black radical Republican. I joined the Republican Party to make white people deal with racism. Welcome to the shit show. And I got a lot of shit to show you. That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake. And that's my son Philip and Neil. My son Philip and my godson Neil in Washington, D.C. with the toilet I left in front of Towson. Talking about a ceasefire in the war on drugs. Activism, all right? Art and activism. That's Chuck D and Shorty, all right? At the Department of Justice. Yeah, that's Chuck D and Shorty. That's ABC 2, and that's Brent Jones from the Baltimore Sun. Did you use the toilet today? I made a book out of that, all right? That's Ozzie Newsome and Ed Mulatolo from the Ravens. That's me on the House of Cards. And right here, 2015, 10 years ago, all right, 10 years ago, I gave y'all notice that I was gonna do this documentary about y'all. Baltimore, New York, Philadelphia, and Chicago, all right? My name is Dwayne Shorty Davis. I am writing this letter to inform you of my future artistic contributions to the city and myself, all right? Baltimore, Rewired, the money behind the machine. I went from Baltimore's worst to Baltimore's best. From Baltimore's worst to Baltimore's best. And I'm looking for Hollywood. Davis versus Maryland. We talking about Dred Scott. That's Gov.O'Malley. That's Ozzie Newsome from the Ravens, and that's my store on Falls Road. Like I said, I'm standing up for people that can't stand up for themselves. I'm not George Floyd. I'm not Emmett Till. I'm not Freddie Gray. I'm not Tyrone West. I'm not Sandra Bland. I'm not none of these, man. I'm still alive and breathing. I'm Shorty. And we talking about Maryland's prison industry, mass incarceration, social media for social change, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And that's President Donald Trump. Everything Donald Trump got, he got to turn over. Mass incarceration and deportation. We talk about immigration. We'll go to Donald Trump. You my poster child for the next 7 days a week. You can do it. I'm the Weaver in Baltimore. All right, and we're going to turn this over. Because like I said, stand in solidarity with our black partners, customers, and communities. We're going to turn this over. In 2011, y'all charged me with terrorism. Y'all took my truck, my computer, you took everything I own. You feel me? This is to prove I was making a documentary about racism. And that's notarized. The movie was about Scott Shellenberger. All right? That's Scott Shellenberger. All right? That's Commissioner Hyatt in the state prosecutor's office. The toilet is a political statement. It's a freedom of speech, a focal point for my movie and book, Letters Design, a Rob Fix production. What's up, bro? See the toilet? When Shrek first came out, that was in New York City. That's in front of the school board. That's the Baltimore Brew. You feel me? That's the Baltimore Brew. Stirring up and, all right? Toilet bomber. That's President Trump. Right there. 2000 what? Yeah, that's President Trump. 2019, Kiefer Mitchell, Al Redmer. See Al Redmer? Dr. Bundy. Dear Governor Hogan, I still have your 2017 Christmas present. All right? We clear on this? The toilet don't give you black, white, straight, or gay. The toilet take your shit every day. I'm not Emmett Till. That toilet represents how you treat us. You treat us like shit. So I shit it on you. These are the supporters of Shorty. It's the good in the hood. That's me and Ray Lewis. That's me and Richard Wright at my store on Falls Road where I started it. That's Kathleen Hughes and me, Jamie Lee Foster Brown. I work for 85% of the richest people in this state. You feel me? 85% of the richest people in the state. Ask Roland Martin. Ask Franksky. Ask Mark Clark in the Big Fat Morning Show. Ask Nelly. You feel me? Shorty, pull your mask up? No. Shorty, stop shitting on me. Shorty, stop shitting on me. That's me, Brandon Scott. Like I said, go to Delegate Sheet of Roof and get the book. That's the book right there. So we're going to open this one up. Congratulations, Shorty. These are the supporters of Shorties. These are the people that support me. That's Mary Wells from the Supremes and Shorty. Candidate filing form, 2025 gubernatorial elections. We talking about campaign financing violations. I'm the Weaver in Baltimore, M&T Bank. And that's Starbucks, all right? And that's me. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And y'all ain't beat me yet. I told y'all when y'all started this, y'all rather walk through hell with gasoline drawers on than fuck with me. Forum panel cites factors that influence kids to join gangs. That's me. All right, that's me. That's me and Vicki Lawrence and my son Philip. That's Vicki Lawrence and me. And that's Rob Fix Production. Michael Fuller, assistant. Y'all never returned my property. Y'all took my property. That's theft by the state. That's my mother and my father. Like I said, Ray Lewis and the supporters of Shorties. We asked for a ceasefire to end the war on drugs and honor up all the people in the light and the love to celebrate the folks. Do it for those we lost. And that's me. I'm doing it for those we lost. I did it for Keith Davis when he was here. Art and activism. She been lying to you. You feel me? This is evidence that I gave the Baltimore Sun, Armstrong Williams, David Smith, Fox 45 in 2007. Marilyn Mosby had it too. So did Ricky Spector. That's the office of the States Attorney in 2015. All right, 2015, see, December 2015. Bernstein had this, Mosby had this, and now Ivan Bates got this. Ivan Bates got this. We talking about Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Well, I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I broke down your criminal enterprise and the money you make. And ABC2 got that. You want to save a cop's life? End the war on drugs. Right there. How can we ask a police officer to be the last one to die for a mistake? That's by the Baltimore Sun. Neil Franklin. And me and Neil Franklin been on the panel together. Y'all reward bad behavior. Y'all gave Ed Norris a job at CBS. You feel me? And I broke y'all down and all the things that y'all do. It's all right here. Latino harassment in 1999. You doing Latino harassment again now. You feel me? You doing it again now. So I stand with CASA. Drug shakedown, 2006. Making up cases, 2006. You feel me? Prison smuggling. So ask Ed Norris about me. That's me from the 80s. That's me from the 80s. That's me from the 80s. And this is me now. I'm Shorty. Shorty then and Shorty now. And that's letters designed, covered under the First Amendment of the Constitution. That's me, Brandon Scott. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. Shorty, pull your mask up? No. Councilman Scott, Mayor Jack Young, Mayor Stephanie Rollins Blake, Mayor Pugh, Sheila Dixon, Governor O'Malley. Yeah, I got all y'all. That's Delegate Sheila Roof. And if you go to Delegate Sheila Roof, she got my paperwork. You go to Delegate Sheila Roof, she got my paperwork. All right? Everything that I'm telling you, she got. That's Mike Tyson and my grandmama. And this is my brothers and sisters and my family. Freedom is almost perfected. Just a few more laws, regulations, and cages. That's me. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I ain't back, man. I'm a black man living in America. Racism don't work without black cooperation. You got the haves versus the have-nots. You feel me? The haves versus the have-nots. She make a living off of locking us up, and she used her black face to do it. Now she wants somebody to fight for her when she was incarcerating us. Like I said, freedom is almost perfected. Just a few more cages and regulations and laws. Look at the regulations and laws you put in place. To whom it may concern. That's a movie release. That's my lawyer, Mr. Barely, Karen Levy, and that's the case. That's Governor Hogan, and that's Governor Hogan. That's my family. Your laws break up black families. You take away fathers from their families. You feel me? You take fathers away from their families. So if they take you away from your daughters, it's a fair exchange. You took fathers away from families. This is my family. This is who I used to be. And this is who I am. You feel me? This is who I am. Y'all reward bad behavior. That's Judge Turnbull. That's Shorty's Catering. That's Shorty's Catering. That's Judge Pearson and Frank Conway. That's Eric Holder, the Department of Justice. That's Judge Bell. That's Senator Cardins. And that's Fox 45, Kaya Jackson. That's WOLB. And we talking about voter suppression. Get out the vote. You've been suppressing the vote in the black community. That's why they didn't turn out. You've been suppressing the vote. Dwayne Shorty Davis. That's Bill Henry. And I'm right on your shoulder. You feel me? This is June 1986. Like I said, this ain't my first day on the playground. Racism don't work without black cooperation, but it ain't gonna end without white participation. I got my white friends standing up for me. I got my white friends standing up for me. These white people are standing up for me. These white people are standing up for Shorty. You feel me? These people are standing up for Shorty. And right here, June 1986. Blah, 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 blah. Victim, Dwayne G. Davis, Richard Longmire, and Benny Starks. Y'all just released Benny Starks from jail about 10 years ago. That's my nephew. All right? That's my nephew. Right here. Department of Justice, Civil Lawsuit, 2019, Johnny Oleski. All right? Chief Hyatt, Johnny Oleski. This is my third letter. It's all right here. Right here it says, we are employing any and all appropriate officials in the state of Maryland to assist Shorty in this justice fight in Illinois. See the names? See the addresses? Those are white people standing up for me. That's Eric Holder. That's Jane Miller from the I-Team. Jane Miller from the I-Team. I gave you a community town hall. Last time it was Trump and Cummings. This time it's going to be Trump and me. See who got it? That's the ACLU. That's Senator Van Hollen. And that's me. See who got it? TV One, Radio One. It's all right here. Governor Hogan. For more information, you can contact Dwayne G. Davis. All right? I ain't hard to find. Ask Kai Jackson, Mary Bubala. Maryland's prison industry. That's the toilet I left in front of the Visionary Arts Museum. All right? I left that in front of the Visionary Arts Museum. Stephanie Rollins Blake. I'm Shorty, a champion for justice. Dwayne G. Davis, P.O. Box 38, Waukegan, Illinois. Thank you for your correspondence to our Chicago office. Feel me? That's Kerry Cagua. That's Governor Hogan and Al Redmer. You talking about mass incarceration in your prison industry. And these are the supporters of Shorties. These are the supporters of Shorties. These are the supporters of Shorties. That's my store on Falls Road, and that's the IRS. We talking about $250 million in intellectual property theft. You took a truck, a computer, you took storyboards, you took contracts, and this is a testimonial from Karen York, Job Opportunity Task Force. Dwayne, aka Shorty. Y'all know Shorty, and everyone has their own reason is why they love or hate him. You feel me? You love me or hate me, you're gonna respect me. You owe me, you're gonna pay me. Like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. It ain't gonna end without white participation. I got my white people with me. You feel me? Because I got my black people oppressing me.